Hey guys, how's it going? So yesterday I posted a video that had a little bit of good news, or at least it wasn't bad news, for the Second Amendment. Now, today we're going to keep the ball rolling in a positive way. And what I'm about to tell you guys about applies to Michigan, and it's going to be a call to action for all my Michigan people. But those of you in the rest of the country, stick around for a minute, because if your state doesn't already have a bill introduced like this, I think you probably should. So take this bill. I'm going to leave the link down in the description and call your state rep and see if you can get this introduced in your state. Now, Michigan guys, I'm giving you a homework assignment, a challenge, a call to action, and we need to get on this. And there's a bill that was introduced by Representative Stephen Johnson of Michigan, and this is House Bill 5706. And this is pretty cool. So let me get to the gist of it. So basically, under an emergency declaration of a state of disaster or state of emergency, the governor gets a bunch of extra powers. Now, Michigan, Governor Whitmer, probably, I would say for sure, has the most draconian rules, quarantines, stay-at-home orders. You can go out in a boat if it's a rowboat, but not a motorboat. I've discussed it pretty thoroughly, and I thoroughly disagree with her on many of her stuff that just doesn't make any sense. Now, among the things that she has the power to do by current legislation is choose certain types of businesses that can be open. And this comes from a law in Michigan called 1976 Public Act 390, and this is entitled the Emergency Management Act. This is the power that she gets her authority under, right, under Michigan statute. And it lets the governor, in this case Whitmer or others, do many different things like suspend regulatory statute, order a rule prescribing the procedure for conduct of state business. I'm just skimming here. Again, this is down in the description. But she can transfer the direction, personnel, or functions of the state departments, agencies, or units. They can prescribe routes, modes, and destinations of transportation in connection with an evacuation. They can control the ingress and egress to and from a stricken or threatened area. Removal of persons within that area and occupy the premises within that area. There could be many disasters this could be declared under. Well, we are currently under a state of emergency declaration in Michigan, and one of the things she did was decided that she was going to close gun shops. Now, she went back and forth a couple times, as she has with most things that she's done recently. I signed the petition to recall her, by the way. I would hope many of you did too. But with that said, this bill is very simple, and I like simple bills. So it's basically saying Section 5, subsection 1. Okay? And then there's a bunch of letters of different powers that the governor gets, okay? This just adds a couple simple sentences at the end. Simple's great. It literally says, subsection 1 does not authorize the following: the seizure, taking, or confiscation of lawfully possessed firearms or ammunition, banning the sale or purchase of firearms or ammunition. That's it, guys. It's literally an amendment to this bill that would become law that makes it illegal for Governor Whitmer or any future governor of Michigan to seize, take, or confiscate your lawfully possessed guns and ammo, right? And also prohibits them from banning the sale or purchase of firearms or ammunition. They can't close the gun shops, which, again, this is what she's done. So this is awesome. It literally stops. This bill's so simple, it's so common sense, but guess what? It's not in there right now. Right now, by the letter of the law, she at least thinks that she can ban gun shops. This makes it clear. It makes it crystal clear. Because, yes, the Second Amendment, that's the law of the land, obviously, but I think this is good. It makes a statement, and it puts it in clear statute. Again, this is real simple, guys. Subsection 1 does not authorize the following: the seizure, taking, or confiscation of lawfully possessed firearms or ammunition, banning the sale or purchase of firearms or ammunition. So here's what we need to do, Michigan guys. We need to get behind Representative Stephen Johnson. Now, this bill has been forwarded and referred to the Committee on Military, Veterans, and Homeland Security. Guess what? Bo LaFave is the chair of that committee. Now, who's Bo LaFave? He's a good one, especially if you love your God-given Second Amendment rights. He's the one that not only open carried on the Capitol during a Second Amendment march, and he was quoted to say, if you have to ask the government for permission, is that a right? While carrying an AR-15 on the steps of the Capitol. He also got national news for carrying an AR-15 pistol, open carried, lawfully of course, which it is lawful to open carry, the right to keep and bear arms, right? Well, he open carried it in Governor Whitmer's State of the State address. Go look it up, guys. It's pretty cool. I don't know him personally, but he's a pretty cool dude and definitely pro 2A. So this is what we've got going for us. We have Representative Stephen Johnson. He's a good one. Pro Second Amendment, okay? We've got Bo LaFave as the committee chair. We need to contact and support Johnson. Bo LaFave's office. Send them emails, tweets, whatever you do, call. Okay? Also, Lee Chatfield, the Speaker of the House. We need to tell Chatfield to get on this and to support it. Senator Mike Shirkey, let's talk to him too. I'll leave the links. I'll make it easy, guys, and put that all down in the description. Now, I was texting my representative, Joe Bellino. Speaking of which, that's another good one. He's been working so hard. He's super pro-gun. Very pro-gun. I'm going to have another video talking about him again very soon. And he said, hey, man, Stephen Johnson's a good dude, you know. Knows him very well, so I've been doing some texting back and forth with local representatives like I always do, getting on this bill, and I think this can pass. Maybe with a super majority to override the veto, or at the very least, just get their attention, right? So get a hold of your rep. Tell them they need to get behind Representative Stephen Johnson's House Bill 5706, okay? Get a hold of the committee chair, Bo LaFave. He's pro 2A, but he needs to know that we have his back and that this is what the people demand. Representative Lee Chatfield, same thing. I've talked to all these people's offices. They're good people. Was just on the phone with, you know, the Speaker, Lee Chatfield's office just the other day. Really nice people, okay? So call them, write them, social media, pass the word. And this is something all my Michigan people need to do. But all the rest of you that are still here from other states, I'm just telling you, this is how the political process works in your states. You find someone that's actually on your side. You look up the chairman. You get a hold of the chairman, because the chairman's the next person that's going to decide the fate. This is Bo LaFave on this one. Fill in the name of the person in your state, right? Then you go up to the Speaker of the House. Then you go to the Senate leader. Okay? Governor. And that's how a bill becomes a law, guys. And you know how it really becomes a law in today's day and age? Still do it the old school way. It still works. You call people, you write letters, you talk to your friends, neighbors, but also you get on your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook, your YouTube channel. And that's how a bill becomes a law. And like I've often said, these people are term limited in Michigan. Do I trust the government? No. Do I like the government? No. But there's some pretty good dudes out there, okay? Like, I like Stephen Johnson, all right? I like what Lee Chatfield's doing. I've talked to Joe Bellino enough personally where I just like him, period. He's just a good dude. These guys are going to go back to their businesses, back to their regular jobs in just a couple years. And I've been able to sort through the swamp a little bit, and I found some good ones in Michigan. So we need to basically take advantage of their public service that they're offering and get some of these bills into law. House Bill 5706. It's in Michigan. It's been presented. Let's get this through, okay? Any of the other 50 states, get a hold of your appropriate reps. And you can now literally use this link. Say you're in Pennsylvania, okay? Say, look, Michigan has this House Bill 5706. It's real simple. It's a couple sentences. I'd like you to introduce this into the Pennsylvania legislature, right? Ohio, Oregon, wherever. Just fill in the blanks. Kentucky. Shout out to my Kentucky guys. You know what I'm saying. This is how you do this stuff, guys. I'm not an expert, but I do know how to work hard. And I'm always working on stuff. And this is good to see this was introduced. So let's get a hold of Bo LaFave. Let's get a hold of Stephen Johnson. Let's get a hold of Senator Shirkey. Lee Chatfield. That's the names of these people. They're our public servants. They're here to serve us. And I believe this is what we need and want in Michigan, right? And stand behind your reps. Like I said, I've been inquiring, asking. You could say demanding in a polite way of my rep, Representative Joe Bellino here in Southeast Michigan, Monroe County. And you know what? He's working hard. He's working hard. So if they're doing a good job, tell them they're doing a good job. If they're not, no. Tell them they're not, and that we're going to get them out. I want the governor out. Gone. Get her out, guys. Let's get a hold of some of these pro-gun guys. We're talking the committee chairman that open carried during the state of the state with an AR-15 pistol. So there's still a little hope, guys. Some of these guys are actually in our corner. Let's get this bill passed to make sure that Governor Whitmer, nor any other potential tyrannical governor, can ever try to close our gun shops or infringe on our Second Amendment in the state of Michigan again. And again, to all of you states, same thing. God bless you all, and hopefully this legislation can sweep through all 50 of these United States. Alright guys, let's get on this, and I'm going to have another video out actually in just a couple hours that I already had planned. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.